All right, after the year that y'all guy, y'all boy, y'all mans had, Jeff Okudah, y'all was all praising. Oh, CJ, you hating. Jeff Okudah gonna be a great player. He gonna be an upgrade over Darius Slay. Y'all think he'll shut the hell up, but here he goes again. Article, Jeff Okudah dealt with dysfunction during Lions rookie season. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I do appreciate everybody for checking in and supporting the channel. The best way to support the channel is share the video and hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share. But if you'd like to donate to the channel, please just share the video. But Cash App is CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Cash App there as well too. Let's talk about the guy y'all wanted, which I was correct. They should have took Herbert. They should have took Tua. Look here, man. Let's be honest. Y'all should just let me be the GM. Because I know how to build a football team. I'll give me a capologist. And I told y'all Jeff Okudah wasn't nothing. But I'll say that for another day. We'll have a Lions live stream, end of the year, whatever y'all want to call it. But he says this, quote, y'all boy, y'all man, Jeff Okudah from Ohio State, fuck our university. The reality is when you're at Ohio State, things are really looking up a lot of the time. Okudah said Monday afternoon, you don't really have to deal with losing. You don't really have to deal with dysfunction. The word dysfunction accurately describes the Lions season, especially defensively, allowing more yards than any team in franchise history, including last year. What is that? 6,716 yards, the second most points in NFL history, 519. They set an NFL record for most points, most 40-point games allowed. Not exactly what you're looking for. Hold on. In your third season with a defensive-minded head coach. Okay. Let's go to the quote. We can read the article. I'm pretty sure he said a lot more than this. I know he did. So, he goes on. I think 2020 was definitely a year of growth, Okudah said, since I've been playing football. Just my most adverse year. With everything I had to go through, just us, me, myself, us as a team. I think that for me, it was really hard to come to terms that just not playing to the standard of the city of Detroit and what they expected to see out there. You reached my expectations for sure. I think going forward, definitely have that on my mind and definitely something that is really going to fuel my hunger. That's what I like to hear. This offseason, not necessarily trying to prove everyone wrong, just trying to prove a lot of people right. I think all parties involved, everyone could have been transparent. Okudah said, this grown man league, even though I'm a rookie, I think it's pretty clear to see it's a grown man's league. I think that's something that players always appreciate, as well as coaches, front office is transparent, no hidden agendas, just everyone being transparent the whole time. I think that when you have an organization that runs on that premise, I think you have a solid organization. When the coaches and the players aren't in line, you're going to have to deal with dysfunction. Okay, Okudah said. I think that's just going to be the byproduct of that situation. So I don't, give me 1 minute. So I don't mean it to, I guess, criticize anyone. I'm just saying that whenever you don't have that alignment within the coaching staff and the players, you just will deal with dysfunction. I think it's a common issue when you have that. Anytime, he said a lot, didn't he? Just the last part. Give me a minute. Anytime you come in as a younger player, particularly pick when he was picked there. Oh, that's somebody opinion. I think pick, there's a lot of pressure. Okay, that's not his opinion. That's Daryl Bevel. Who cares? That's Daryl Bevel talking. So my whole thing is just shut the fuck up. Okay? Don't nobody want to hear from you about this offseason. Okay? We understand there's dysfunction. There's been dysfunction the past 2 years before you got here. All right? You don't have to be transparent and point out the obvious. Okay? Just sit there, say what you're going to say, and leave it alone. It sounds like he making excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do well because of the coaching staff. That's what I read between the lines. Yeah, and you didn't do well because it was an irregular season. Only idiots that know nothing about football knew this was a proper pick to take a corner in an irregular season when you didn't have preseason games and you didn't have joint practices, when this, anybody know in a regular season, it's hard to come in and transfer. It's hard to come in and be a great corner. There's only been a handful of great corners in their rookie year for being corners, not returning. Marshawn Lattimore and Marcus Peters had great rookie years, okay, as rookie corners. You just don't take this position at number 3 overall when you got a quarterback that's been subpar for the last 12, 13 years going this year, when you got 2 potential number 1 picks. They had number 3. They had 2 number 1 picks. You had Tua. If he was healthy, a lot of people say he'd be number 1. You had Herbert. He would have came out last year. He would have been number 1. This organization is just stupid, dumb. There's no way I take Okudah at 3. I move down to take Okudah at 3. But then again, cornerbacks do not translate quick. And Bob Quinn and Martin Mayhew, they just didn't understand that. Matt Millen before them coming in. Tight end. Name me a tight end that's been successful, that been taken at number 7. All the great tight ends, Gronkowski, Travis Kelce, they've been taken later in the draft. I'm going to guess Mark Andrews, George Kittles. You don't take a tight end in the top 10. Remember, a lot of you idiots out there were saying, we should take O.J. Howard. Where O.J. Howard at? I'm telling you, dude, anybody that thought this pick was good, and people just say that because they think Stafford ain't the problem. He is part of the problem. Jeff Okudah is an idiot. At Ohio State, I asked you guys, who did he ever lock up? Nobody. But then again, I still believe he's going to be a great player. Long, athletic. It takes time to learn the cornerback position. You talking about rushing or doing a rush job in the offseason. You talking about a coaching staff who don't know jack squat. Of course he was going to fail. Of course. But going forward, there's positive. You got 2 future lockdown corners on the outside. Arari going to get better. This was really his rookie year. Okudah going to get better. It's cool. So now, in the hindsight, you got 2 corners. I ain't got to worry about that. You got a good safety in Walker. I ain't got to worry about him. So defensively, your secondary is good enough to get it done. Now we need to focus in the front 7. Now we need to focus on a right tackle. Now we need to focus on another back that can match Kerryon Johnson. Now we need to focus on speed. If you're not going to bring Marvin Jones back, which you shouldn't, we'll get there. All right? You're not going to bring Amendola back. You're not going to bring Marvin Jones back or Kenny Galladay. You did it right then. Let's get out there. Let's not bring the quarterback back. Let's get rid of him while we can get something for him. Let's go get speed. Let's go get speed. That's what the NFL is about. You guys tight end. Let's go get speed. Get that running back out of Ohio State to mess with DeAndre Swift. Go out there and get athletic linebackers. Get athletic defensive ends. Get good athletic all-purpose D tackles. That's what this league is about. The quickest way to the quarterback is north and south. North. Or whatever way you're going. Up. Get you the best defensive tackle prospect. Get you the best ends. Get you the best backers. It's going to take some time, but Jeff Okudah, he's going to be an asset. People say he need to move to free safety. Like, y'all don't know shit about playing safety. That's what be killing me when you got these people who ain't never put pads on, who ain't never wrapped their ankles, who ain't never wore no cleats, who ain't never played no game. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he needs to switch to free safety. You don't even know what a free safety do. He needs to switch to safety. Shut up. Let him develop as a corner. You got Arari and you got 2 athletic corners. If John Snyder come in, that's what he like. But then again, about this kid, shut up. Accept responsibility. And he snitched on Ohio State players. We ain't got to deal with adversity in the NFL. You're going to deal with it. You're going to lose. You're not going to win every year unless you with Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. And you ain't never dealt with no adversity. That ain't good. And that's what's wrong with the Lions picking players who've been spoon fed because they punks. You know what I'm saying? They draft these punky players. So let's go out here and get some killers. I don't care if you got armed robbery or pistol possession. We need to win as long as you show up on Sunday. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to make a video request or chop it up, or you want to advertise your business on the channel, my social media links in the description. Want to make a donation? Best way to donate, share the video. The Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.